Hi, I'm Christopher. Welcome to the Franklin Project. This is going to be a walkthrough of the house, each room by room, whenever I first got it, and then the finished product. Here's the living room. Yeah, new paint, new floors, new windows. This is the front bedroom upstairs. Painted all the doors and got new hardware for everything, new smoke detectors, new light fixtures. Pretty nice house to begin with, and then cleaned it up and updated it and really made it a really nice house. Mostly just needed some updating upstairs. You'll see in the kitchen where we moved some of the walls and some of the cabinets just to give it a little bit more of an open feel, and moved the laundry room to give it more of a pantry. This bathroom was a lot of work. You could see all that tile done obviously by hand, and new fixtures and everything in there. This is that kitchen I was telling you about, and you'll see where we removed this wall where the range is sitting to give it a more open feel, and moved the range over to the wall. It was an electric range, so it didn't hardly take nothing other than moving the cord from, in the floor there to in the wall over there. It's a full open basement below this. Well, over here was kind of a crawl space little thing, but still you could almost stand up in it underneath the kitchen. That door goes out to the garage, single car garage. And then here we're heading downstairs. You can see it, just old light fixtures, kind of dark, and got a new door there. New flooring on the stairs. This is where a lot of the work happened down here. It was all wood paneling with that wood chipboard behind most everything. Got rid of all of that, and then framed it up for sheetrock and sheetrocked it. There were just a few corners that needed a little bit of fixing so that you could sheetrock around corners and not have just pieces of sheetrock hanging off the end of the wall. The stairs, we did a little bit of work here. You can see where we cut, not on the actual stairs, but just a wall there leading up to them. And covered up that electrical box. All the conduits running in and out of it just to make it a little bit nicer and clean it up. New washer and dryers down here. Then that sink next to their convenience. Here you can see where we cut out the wall just to make it more room to use that downstairs door. This is the utility room there. Going into that other bedroom. And here's the after utility room, just a new door. This is that bedroom we were going into. Added a closet onto that other side. You'll see over there on the left where we added that closet. Because this bedroom only had a little tiny closet, and now it has a full-size closet. This had a little tiny closet also, and we just widened it up to give it a full-size closet so that you could actually get some good use out of the room. New windows down here, new paint, and new electrical around just more outlets, not new, but more outlets so you can make it so it's usable room nowadays, where you just have more electrical in the room needs. This is the downstairs bathroom. You can see that it was basically unusable. There was no sink in here, and the shower was tiny and hard to get to. That opening's probably 18 inches. And the bathroom door was tiny. The whole bathroom was small. And you can see where we open it up, put in an open shower that away, just to, I mean, it is bigger and it feels a lot bigger too. And then put the sink into the utility room there. That's going into the utility room where it was just dead space before, wasted behind the furnace. These are some pictures of the sewer maintenance that had to be done after the inspection. That was the old clay pipe that was in there. And that's just the backyard. The sewer line ran along that sidewalk, you could see almost at the top of the frame. And there's just them putting the sewer line in. That's a picture of the threshold going into the garage. That is that crawl space I was telling you about underneath the kitchen. And then that's the grout I used for the bathroom. That's what the bathroom looked at before. And then I put on that waterproofing membrane so that the shower will ideally last, 50 years at least. It'll well outlast the house because of the quality of products that was put into it. And then, just step by step every day, doing a little bit of tile. Got that first layer down of tile and then waited for 24 hours to start doing the rest and then finished it up. That's the sink and the mirror and putting in carpet upstairs. This is that landing on the front door. This I thought was a really good idea that my grandpa had, to have a landing where you could come in and take off your shoes and not have to worry about being on the carpet in the living room. And so it just makes it a whole lot nicer. When you come into the house, there's actually a place for you to stand and not just be right onto your brand new carpet with wet or muddy shoes. It's just linoleum plank flooring, waterproof. That's the old counter that we got out of the kitchen. And then here's a walkthrough of the kitchen. This is the first day. Just moving a few things in, got that wall out of there. And then this is us with the blue tape on the floor there, marking out where the new range is going to go with the side cabinets, just to see how we feel about it before we press forward with it. And then obviously we ended up liking it and moved forward. This is where we had screwed down the floor. It was so squeaky up here. You could see where, every one of those little black dots is a new screw, probably 6 inches apart. Some places were were closer just because it was more squeaky and it needed to be built up a little bit more. But that was a lot of screws. And then we'll go into the finished product, new granite countertops. This is where the laundry room used to be, and then we put on the same style of door, just a newer updated one, and made it a pantry. Huge pantry, giant shelves. And they're the wire rack shelves so they don't collect dust. This is just from the other angle, looking at the new counters and the new backsplash. Put in a washing machine, new fixtures for the faucet, new drains. That's just a 2x4 running across the back to keep the backsplash level from counter to counter. A few different pictures zoomed in on the backsplash. Now we have some wet grout, no grout there, and the finished product. That's what we use to stick the backsplash. Works really well. Here's where the stairs are at. This is what the stairs looked like beforehand. I put a little bit of whitewash on them to try that out. It looks a lot better in the pictures than it did in real life. So we ended up just painting it white, and that's what I ended up liking. Filling all the cracks and basically making it sheetrock looking. Is that downstairs laundry room, just putting in some flooring. One of the old doors that used to be on the house. Obviously upgraded the thermals and made the house a lot more efficient. And then this will be a picture of the electrical outlet where you can see what it looked like beforehand And what it looks like now is with the sheetrock all boxed in on the top and painted and everything, it looks really cleaned it up and made it look a lot nicer. Well, this is the last video of the Franklin project. Thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed. Please like and subscribe, and follow me on Patreon if you really enjoyed it and you want to connect with me further.